Hi everyone, it's Cherie from Paper Pieces and Leftovers, and we are going to put Little Princess Belle together from treasureboxdesigns.com. I've already dry pieced her together, and as promised, I said we would get another video going. We have a whole lot of piecing to do, so let's start with the head. There are several layers. You have a piece with some divots for the ears that's going to go behind the face. So you can see that the ears are showing through just a minute amount, and we're going to glue this down first. Now, I do always tell you guys to glue the smaller pieces together. That way it's easier just to glue the bigger pieces. But this one, we're going to do it this way just because of the fact of I don't want to end up getting the order wrong. So we're going to do this one a little bit differently. And generally I work from the feet up, but because this one is so different, I don't want to throw the order of gluing off, and we're going to just go ahead and do it this way. So now this part is going to get glued down to your yellow base because that's where the little band for her hair is going to be. And I gotta pick it up just because it's easier that way. A bone folder will be your best friend. It doesn't matter what kind. You could even use a gift card, or if you live somewhere to gamble, player's card works as well. You just want something to distribute the glue for you. Now let's glue the little hair pieces down. And I'm going to try to get this together as fast as possible, but not miss any steps that I can explain to you guys. So this part's going to go on the lower portion of the peak. Just like so. And you don't need to ink the inside part of this because this is going to cover that. So save your ink if you are going to take the time to ink it. And now let's glue this to her head. And I've already pre-done my face just because sometimes if I mess up, I throw them out and I start over again. The faces still get me sometimes if my lashes are wonky, only because I don't want to have lopsided lashes where one side ends a lot shorter than the other. All right, so that is on. You just want to make sure that none of your base is showing. All right, let's now glue. We're not going to glue her down to this piece yet, so set that piece aside. We're going to glue her down to this piece because it is still part of the hair process. And this file definitely is a lot different with the bigger pieces. I'm used to having smaller pieces where I would, like the last one, if you saw me do Jasmine, where we would just glue the band down. And so that's why I dry piece a lot. Just one, so I know the order, but two, also to ensure that I didn't lose anything, and three, to make sure that I don't end up layering in the wrong order where I can't come back from it. So her head is done, and now let's start with the body. There are several layers to this as well. So let's see here. We are going to glue the shoes down first. Just that way, then I don't forget to glue them in the correct order, because I forgot when I was dry piecing to put them down before I did the rest. And then we'll start with the dress process. Her body's gonna slide under her head when we get to the hair, and I don't want to repeat of yesterday. This glitter paper, I love it, but it is slick as snot. Even on the back, you just have to let it set for a sec. All right, now let's start gluing. So the piece that's the biggest without the ruffles is going to go down on the base with the arms. You only need to ink the arm piece and the neck because that's all that's going to show. The rest of it's going to be hidden, so save your ink. I'm all about saving, saving, saving. If I can save my ink or my chalk, whatever you guys are using, I'm going to let you guys know which part not to ink, just because I'd rather have you save your product. A little bit goes a long way, but I still want to save whatever I can. That way I don't have to replace or re-ink my pads. I do use Memento and Tim Holtz Distress ink. Let me grab some water. There we go. Talking to yourself for so long, it kind of makes your throat scratchy. So now we're going to put the biggest ruffle, which is the lightest color. And I guess I should grab the colors because I'm fired. I know you guys sometimes use the same colors I use. And I did write them down. Let me grab my little paper. So I used peach, of course. I used walnut by Basil for her hair. And then my ruffle here and this one, yeah, that is African Daisy, and that's also Basil. And then my darker yellows, this one is going to be American Poppy, and that's also by Basil. I went with Basil. This here, I don't know where this came from. It's a shiny, reflective glitter cardstock. It came in a pack. The pack, I want to say it's Park Place from Joann's, honestly. It's an older pack. I don't even know if they still have it, but it's a smooth, shiny, it's not matte cardstock, and I love it. It has a whole bunch of colors in there that I've used over the years, but I mostly bought it because the white, since it reminds me of snow. And I use that on a lot of my snow pieces, and it comes with 2 of each color in it. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. It is Park Place. It is called Glitter Brights, but the blue I've used on Cinderella. Let me see if I can pull it out. And it has 2 blues, which worked great for me. Can you guys see those? One's a little bit more of a blue-green, and then the other's blue. But I'll show you the white for the snow if I have another piece in here, and I may not because I use it so often. And I think it's on my mat. Yeah, they have, the white's not in here, but it's got green, yellow, a darker pink, a light purple, peach, a dark starry blue, and then silver. The white I have, it's on a mat over on my cart behind me. But it is Glitter Brights, and it's Park Lane, so I know it came from Joann's. The only reason why I remembered is when I took it out of the pack yesterday to put it on a mat so I could cut it, I saw the Park Lane name. So after you get your layers of the ruffles done, you're going to put the actual chest piece on, and then we're going to put the collar piece. And I'm not covering it in art glitter glue just because I don't want to have any protruding from underneath on the sides. All right, so this is very thick. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is very thick. That's why I'm not used to how all of these layers are working, but I get it because of the colors. So now we're gonna line this up here, and we have to kind of figure out where we're going to glue her head. But I want to make sure, or the body. Do I want to go a little further up? Yes. All right. And it's a little off. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark, just to make sure that I slide it under, and I'm not going to glue all the way down to the head, to the base of the neck. I'm going to leave it so I can slide it under. And I didn't need to mark it because that was an afterthought. I was going to glue that down first, but I'm going to do it the other way just because I remember yesterday, if you guys watched my video, her head fell off of her dress. That was fun. All right, let's push that down. And I'm not going to push here because I don't want the glue to spread. I want to be able to slide this right under. And her arms do go to the edge of the hair. So I want to give this enough coverage to ensure that it really sticks and has a good bond to it. And her body looks a little crooked, so let's straighten that out. All right. And that's it, guys. She's done. That is how you're going to piece Belle together. Well, Little Princess Belle from Treasure Box Designs. I will go in and add some white highlight with my pan pastel chalks. Any questions, let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.